In this video, I'm going to show you how I use the teachings of David R. Hawkins to raise my vibration without even knowing it, and how you can too. If you wish to raise your vibration permanently, stay till the end of the video because this is exactly where you should start. Lots of people talk about raising vibration, right? Shadow work alone is absolutely useless. Listening to random frequencies is absolutely useless. So how do you actually do it? Fundamental to David Hawkins' famous map of consciousness is the idea that all things are energy. You, as consciousness with the human body, are energy. The computer or phone you are on right now is energy. The emotion of intrigue you're feeling is energy. Each of our emotions and energies have a signature or frequency associated with it. That frequency refers to the shape and relative power of whatever you are measuring. You may have seen things around on YouTube like love frequency 528 Hz, or heard people say things like this person has good vibes, or I get good vibes from them. What these are really referring to is the measure of energy characterized by vibrational frequency. It's all about feeling, right? And by changing the way you feel on a deeper level, by using the map of consciousness, you can give yourself the shift you need and have a visual aid to the emotional frequency you're currently on, and have a greater understanding of what you need to do to affect lasting change in your life in terms of vibration. Let's get started. Welcome, my name is Gavin. This is my self-improvement YouTube channel L.F.G, where I help men change themselves and their lives. We've got quite an interesting video today, in my opinion. Now, I have here David R. Hawkins' map of consciousness, okay? So you can see on the left hand side, we have all the names of states, okay? So we've got shame, guilt, apathy at the bottom, grief, working all the way up to love, joy, peace and enlightenment at the top. In the middle is the score, which is basically the frequency, okay? So it's measured in hertz, basically the resonant frequencies of all those names and states. On the right hand side, you'll see we've got all the emotions attached to those states and those frequencies. So you can see in the middle, say courage, affirmation, okay, with the frequency of 200. Working down, which is quite interesting, you've got desire in the lower mid, okay, 125 hertz is the frequency, and the emotion attached to that is craving. When you think in terms of frequency and vibration, quantum physics, okay, and law of attraction, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So to have a desire for something is to be craving it. So if you have a desire for anything, you're basically telling the universe that you are craving it and you don't have it, and the universe is going to continue to give you more of what you are vibrating at. You're telling the universe that you don't have something. It's just going to say, okay, sure, you don't have it, there you go, have more of that, which I found really interesting. So to have a desire for something, you're actually way down where you should be vibrating at if you're craving something, okay? Now, I found out about this because, as some of you will know who have been following the channel for some time, I was a drug addict for over 24 years. Now, I went through a process with another person. It's shadow work, okay, but you can't really do shadow work alone. Like, to become just aware of the issue and reflect on it does not take away the problem, okay? So shadow work in of itself, by yourself, does not work, okay? So I went through this process with somebody, and it was only after doing my own research, and I found the map of consciousness through making videos like this on YouTube, because I do a lot of research, that I actually found the map of consciousness. And I was like, wow, that actually put things in perspective for me. It put a visual aspect to what it was I was experiencing. It made everything make sense. So I wanted to make a video about that today. I feel like the problem is with most of society is that we are living in the mid half down, okay? So if you think fear, for example, how many people have fear of economic insecurity? How many people, the emotion attached to fear is anxiety. Like, I know a lot of people who are on medication for anxiety and depression. So I feel like a lot of us are living in the lower half of this map of consciousness. And also I feel like if you're not in control of your emotions, okay, you can slide all the way, maybe not up to enlightenment, but you can slide all the way up and all the way down, like various times throughout the day. You might get feelings of shame and guilt you might have fear of economic insecurity, then you might have courage. You know, you might be feeling at some point in the day a state of neutrality where things are neither good nor bad, you're just okay. Then something pisses you off at work, say, or somebody gets to you, and then you go down to anger, and then, do you know what I mean? So like, your state is constantly, you're in a constant state of flux up and down these vibrations. So it's no wonder that you can't manifest everything that you want all of the time, okay? And that is life as well. Things are always going to happen. You're always going to be sliding up and down this scale. But I want the aim of this video to be, how do we get from, say, the green zone and just ascend up and back down to the top of the green zone, as opposed to just sliding all the way down, okay, and really vibrating at a really low frequency and then maybe going up to the middle and then back down. We want to stay in the upper echelons of this map of consciousness. Some things that you can do to help you stay in that upper portion, okay? The first thing is daily prayer and meditation. Now this is definitely going to help you get into a state of neutrality on a more constant basis, okay, where things are neither good nor bad, they just are, okay? And when you can get to that state and then willingness, and you can, you know, the emotion attached to willingness is optimism. When you can have a state of optimism, that's when shit really changes, in my opinion. So daily prayer and meditation is going to give you that sense of stillness, okay? It's going to quiet your mind first thing in the day. It's a really good way to start your day, okay? Get that sense of stillness, get that connectedness to God, whatever that means for you. It's going to help set you up for the day. Another really positive thing that you can do is gratitude lists, okay? There are always things to feel grateful for. It doesn't matter how shit you think your life is, okay? There's always somebody who has it worse, and I'm not saying that in a way to put you ahead of someone else who's hasn't got it as good as you. I'm just saying there's always something to feel grateful for. It doesn't matter if you're experiencing it now or if you've experienced it before. You can feel grateful for having food in the cupboards. You can feel grateful for having parents that loved you and raised you well. You can have gratitude for, you know, past experiences with friends or loved ones. You can have gratitude for recent opportunities, whatever it is, okay? Try not to think in terms of material possessions, okay? These are really surface level things to feel gratitude for. Obviously everybody wants those things, right? It's only natural. Spoke about recently gratitude affirmations, okay? You want to put yourself into that state of neutrality, okay, as soon as you wake, and you want to make this your base level. Other things are going to help you and assist you. For example, if you give yourself a change of diet, okay, that is gonna, it might help you shift your frequency temporarily, okay? It's gonna make you feel good. It might push you a tiny bit up this scale, but that doesn't eradicate any of the feelings of shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, or anger, pride, any of these things, okay? You're just temporarily making yourself feel good with food, which is good. I'm not saying you should eat McDonald's every day, okay? By that same token, you know, going through a body transformation might help you feel really good. It might give you a boost in confidence. You know, it might help you vibrate at a slightly higher rate again, but again, that doesn't remove any of these lower things, okay? So listen, I give this information for free, okay, but I do sell implementation. So if you are interested in permanently raising your vibration, there is a process that I can take you through, and it's an incredible process, okay? You will, it's completely life-changing, completely life-changing. Since I've been able to do this, you know, I've manifested a special person in my life. I've had more opportunities fall into my lap. I've been able to get more money than I've ever had in my entire life. And not only that, I have that sense of optimism all the time. So if you're interested in going through that process, click the one-on-one transformational coaching link in the description. I hope you got something from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.